Hey everybody, welcome back to Huey's Comic Hideout. I had to jump online to get this done. My father-in-law stopped by this evening. I was actually kind of bored, just sitting on the couch watching TV, about ready to fall asleep. Didn't have much to do, so and my father-in-law stopped over and he says, "Hey, I got something for you." And so I got up and go check it out, and he had these box of comics. Now, mainly they were the Dell and those kind of comics right there. Like I'll show a few examples of them. They did have a few DC, only one Marvel, but there's like one issue in this whole stack that I about lost it when I saw it in there. Let's go through some of the kind of crappy ones I got. Like I said, the majority of these were Dell issues. So stuff like this, Kona. I don't remember what issue this is. Issue number 7 from 1963. Hey, Nerd Vision, how you doing? And there's a few I Love Lucy's in there. Said nothing spectacular by any means with these. Roy Rogers, I think there are 3 issues of the Roy Rogers books in there. Little Lulu made me think of Big Bear's comics. I'm sure he probably even has this issue. Francis the Talking Mule. Some of these are in decent condition for being early 60s books. Some of them are pretty beat up, like I see this one here, Smokey the Bear. It's pretty beat up. Not too bad. Just super excited about this haul that was just given to me because this lady was going to throw them away, and my father-in-law snapped them up. And he says, "I know some of you like them," so he ended up bringing them to me and giving them to me. So I was super stoked. A few issues of Gunsmoke. That's it. There were probably about 60 or 70 of the Dell books that were in there. And they had some like Sea Hunt and Tarzan and Sherlock Holmes, and just quite a few other ones. Some of the other books I ended up getting All American Men of War. This is issue 84. This is a 10-cent cover. Not too bad a condition. But again, anything from the 60s, you're going to be happy that it's intact. So, some Archie books. This one's pretty beat up, but Archie 158. Life with Archie. This is Archie as a superhero. This is issue 42. Is that reversed on your side there? Can you see that okay, Nerd Vision? Betty and Veronica. Our Fighting Forces, number 82. Fighting Army. I don't see an issue on this. This is from. Okay, cool. Thanks. It's a 10-cent cover. The Fighting Army. This was the only Marvel that was in that. This is actually in pretty good shape for what it is. This is Chamber of Chills, issue 21. Now we're getting into the, well, not this. This guy first. This is, I never even heard of this comic, Mysteries of the Unexplored Worlds, issue, this is for Charlton Publication. I don't see the issue number. I know I looked it up. So, still a 10-cent cover. Hey, Captain Deadpool, how you doing? Now we're getting into the handful of DC issues that were in there. Oh, I got one more. Dang it, I forgot about this one. This was actually one of my favorite other issues. This is Gold Key. This is the Munsters. Really cool. Herman Munster cover. I'm headed up to the Eugene Comic-Con, and Butch Patrick is supposed to be there. Maybe I'll get him to sign this book. for me up there. That'd be really cool. Now it's a DC. Promise, DC. This one's kind of beat up, but Strange Adventures number 69. I said, to me, anything from the 60s, it's just so cool to have, whether what kind of shape it is in or whatever. This one's in pretty bad shape. Cover's pretty trashed, but Superboy 57. Superboy playing baseball with himself. You see this bottom of this right here? It's all jacked up, big old spine split, and the spine's all tore up. But still, it's a pretty cool thing, that book to have. So this is Action Comics 328. It says the mightiest man on earth becomes the deadliest in Superman's hands of doom. This has got a really bad spine roll on it. This is Adventure Comics number 336. This is the shocking, unguessable, the true identity of Starfinger. What I love about these Silver Age books too, they have the speech bubbles and everything on there. What's going on in the story? It's a bad spine roll. If you look on the backside, it's pretty bad there. Detective Comics number 288. It's a 10-cent cover, and this is actually in, for what it is, a pretty dang good shape. It's got a couple of spine ticks on there. The centerfold was intact, and the colors are fairly nice. Got a couple indentations on it, but check that out. That's so cool, dude. Anything Silver Age of Batman. Batman 143, Bat Hound and the Creature. This one, the spine's pretty tore up. The staples are almost pulled through the cover. But again, too, having an old Batman like this, that is so cool. When I opened the box and I saw the Batman in there, I about lost it. I thought, man, I mean, because there's no way that I'd probably be able to buy these outright unless I got them super cheap somewhere. Batman 160, Mystery of the Madcap Island, featuring the alien boss of Gotham City. This one's, I mean, it presents okay. It's got a little bit of spine roll and some cover issues. Corners are a little blunted, bent, but and I got to get a bag for this one because it won't fit in the Silver Age bag. You know, it's pretty beat up though, but again, for what it is, I'm super happy to have it. And this is Batman issue 98. It has 3 stories in this book. You can see where it's faded a lot. Spine it's pretty messed up, but it's complete. Back cover's got some tears. You can see right there. Mr. White Gloves would probably be killing me right now because I'm not wearing any gloves, holding something this old. But I mean, it's got off-white pages for something that old. This came out in let's see here. March of 1956. This is as old as my dad. 60 years old. Hey, Waka, how you doing, man? Just getting to the end of my haul. That was. I'll go over the story again real quick. I was kicking back on the couch, getting about ready to fall asleep, doing nothing, and my father-in-law showed up and said, "Hey, I got a box for you." A friend of his, their mother had died. I guess they kept all the comic books they had when she was a kid, and they were going to throw these out. They were going to throw them in the garbage, and to me, I guess as a collector, it's hard to fathom that somebody would throw these out, just throw them out, and not care about them at all. Like I said, I would take a beat up Batman cover any day than have him go into the dump or used as tender or whatever somebody else would do with comics. And then the last book that I got, and I didn't know the certificates of this book, and I actually looked it up to kind of see what the value was of it. And I literally about crapped my pants because it's just, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the character, but it's a pretty big key issue, and it's in really great shape for what year is this? I don't want to pull it back out because I almost had a tape grab on the cover and ripped a big chunk out almost. So I don't want to do that again. But let's do it. Let's do it. God, I already put it in Mylar too. I said, you know what? You're going right into Mylar. This is from 1961. And this is The Brave and the Bold, issue 34, the first Silver Age appearance of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And like I said, I didn't know what the significance of this issue was. I thought, oh, cool, an early Hawkman book. I didn't even know it was their first appearance in the book. And it's just in really good shape for what it is. You know, it's got some spine issues. Corner's a little bit of blunted. It's not really rolled over. No spine roll on it. And the inside pages, I mean, it amazes me of how good a shape this thing is in. I'll show you. So I mean, look at that. I mean, off-white pages for the book that's, you know, what would be came out 61, so almost a 60-year-old book. You know, I was amazed by that. I bought some Brave and the Bolds last year, just about a year ago, and I ended up selling them because I bought them to flip because I was trying to make some money for Christmas, and I bought them and flipped them. They were a lot of Brave and the Bold with Hawkman and Batman. And I still kick myself to this day for selling those books. I did make a profit on them, but I told myself when I bought them on the auction that I was going to try to flip them to make a little extra money for Christmas, and I did that. But I wish I would have kept them. But this is the biggest find in there. It was even in Mylar, man. It looks so awesome in Mylar. But that's all I got, guys. I was just super excited and wanted to jump on here and show these books. And it's not every day that you get these kind of books just thrown at you. And I think my wife took a video of me opening the box and actually digging through it and just probably wide-eyed like a little kid. At that point, I was just like, I have a box of comics I can go through. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm doing what I want. So, and I'm happy. So thanks, guys, for showing up. I appreciate it. You know, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like there. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you come check us out on Friday nights on the Blast Letter Stash It show. And, you know, whether it be good, whether it be bad, happy reading, guys. Huey out.